Okay, so welcome to another unboxing video and initial impression of keyboard. So in this video, what I have here is the Finalkey V65, or also known as the Cidoo V65. So the Finalkey V65 is a dual mode aluminum alloy kit. Okay, so this is aluminum. So the version that I have here is the cement gray version, which is a cement gray finish. So it is an aluminum alloy CNC processed powder sprayed aluminum keyboard. It has a black knob. So this is wireless, so it can be used with a cable and via Bluetooth only. Okay, via Bluetooth only. So this does not have tri-mode capabilities with a dongle. Okay, so this is hot swappable also, and it supports 5 and 3 pin mechanical switches. So obviously I have already built this keyboard and I have already used it, but I will still show you the contents of the box, or the box itself. So this is the box. So this is the Finalkey V65 version 1. Okay, so take note that this is the version 1. There is already a version 2 of this, and as far as I know, it is only for different colors. Okay, so opening the box, what we have here are just more boxes. So this is where the keyboard was stored originally, and this is the back plate foam for the V65. So we also have here the manual. So just a normal Chinese English manual. So in the boxes here we have the extra rubber feet. So I'm not sure if you can see, but those are extra rubber feet. And on the other box we have here are the keycap puller and switch puller. So we also have a hex tool here to open the keyboard, and on stick kick feet. Okay, so if you want, you can install this to be able to lift or put an angle on your keyboard. Okay, so let me just put this all away for now. So let's get into more detail on the external features of this keyboard. Okay, so again, what I have here is the cement gray version, and I don't know if you can see, but this version is almost a dark silver color, but it has a little bit of a shine to it, like there are a bit of glitters onto it. Okay, so even though that this is a cement gray version of the keyboard, the knob is black. Okay, so even if you get the white version of this keyboard, the knob will still be black. Okay, and speaking of the knob, as you can see, the knob is quite small. Okay, so if you have big fingers like me, then it is a bit difficult to grab the knob. And looking at the knob specifically, as you can see, there are a bit of texture onto it, but it's not like very deep grooves to have grip on the knob. But even though the knob still works perfectly and it does not slide or anything like that. Okay, so on the back side of the keyboard, we have here the brand FNK, so Finalkey, and Cidoo. So I'm not sure if you can see that. So there you go. And there are some design lines here, and these holes that you see here are actually where you put in the rubber feet, but I just choose to not put the rubber feet, so the rubber feet are new. Okay, and I can easily access the screw holes here. Okay, so on the side profile of it, as you can see, it looks like a very cool looking with a cut here. Okay, so if you are into that, then this would be a great keyboard for you. So this is sold as a bare bones kit only, so there are no switches, but there is a keycap set for this. So here is the keycap set for this. I put it in a separate box, but the keycap, as you can see, is a cherry profile keycap, and the legends are very small, and it's on the upper left corner of the keycap. So this is a PBT die sub keycap, so as you can see there, and the texture on this keycap is a bit smooth. Okay, so it is not like the other keycap clones wherein it is very rough. Okay, so let's look at another one. So this is the greater than key. So as you can see, it's on the upper left and the lower left, and it is very on the edge of the keycap. And again, there you go, and the texture is smooth. Okay, take note of that. The texture is smooth. And looking on the black set accent keycaps, so again, they are not very black. So in real life, so maybe on camera it does look black, but in real life they look like very dark navy blue. Okay, so take note of that, and actually you can see that on the keycap here, on the underside of the keycap here. Okay, so putting this away, so I know that the people who will be building this keyboard would be probably on the budget oriented side, so I have here the sound test for when I built this keyboard with Akko cream yellows with the stock keycaps, and now I have this keyboard wherein I built this with Akko cream blues with GMK DMG keycap clones. Okay, so here are the sound tests. So overall, for me, this keyboard is quite good for its price. So this is around 6,000 pesos or around 120 US dollars. And for a gasket mounted aluminum keyboard, I think this is worth the price. And I think this is one of the cheapest aluminum mechanical keyboards out there that have wireless functionality, since most aluminum keyboards don't have a wireless functionality because it interferes with the aluminum case. Okay, so now for the things that I don't like about this keyboard is, first things first, the knob. The knob is a bit difficult to remove, so actually it is pretty difficult to remove, and there are no grooves on the knob. So maybe it's just nitpicking, but I just prefer the knobs to have little grooves, so it's just better to hold and to rotate it with. Next thing is the side profile. So I am not really a big fan of this side profile here, wherein you have here a little cut. And the back of the keyboard is a pretty simple one. So there's nothing on it except the logo here of Finalkey and Cidoo. And I'm personally not also a fan of this lines here. It's just like they just put random lines here to just give the keyboard a bit of a texture, but it does not really do anything for me and the design of it. Okay, but overall this is a pretty good keyboard and pretty nice sound. So okay, so if you have any more questions, just leave them down below and I'll try to answer them as best as possible. Okay, so see you in the next video.